some nature, you know. Work on. Is that a duck? Hi. Gonna work on some video nature skills right now, yo. While, you know, why not talk? Oh, look at that, battery's about to die. Really? I'm gonna do some ASMR for you. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, well, title of this video: organized mobbing needs to be talked about more. Talked about. I'm gonna keep it cute and keep to the title. Y'all know me, I like to ramble everywhere just because there's so much that comes with these words, man, and how it comes about. I'm hoping this video can catch those who experience, will experience, have experienced, you know. And then you'll have those who come across it who, you know, that's what they do. So they'll look up stuff like that. So you have the good and the bad, and, you know. I'm not going to sit here and talk about how could we end this. No, this video is going to actually end organized mobbing. Like, I'm for real. The title is called Organized Mobbing. We got the duck coming back. It needs to be talked about more. Was I a victim of organized mobbing? Now, what is mobbing? Well, you have gang stalking. That's a broader word. Mobbing is when you're in a vicinity and you have people within that vicinity, you know, related to whatever, you know, aspect of that area in which you perform your task and duty. Well, you have another objective geared towards another individual, and you can be any position, okay, going through this. You could even be someone who's a position of authority going through this position, and now you can see where I'm coming from. So why would someone go through organized mobbing? Well, this person probably did something wrong. They probably did something right. They probably said something that turned, you know, the heads of someone of an individual who's in a pretty, you know, high position of authority. You know? So this could have been something that you slipped up on the internet and said. Running a mouth too much is a reason. If you go through organized mobbing, if you're what they call a whistleblower, if you're someone who's just running the mouth, you know, your beliefs about, you know, and take note, this is, you know, events being used as an example during that end of 2019, 2020 era, and you know, you guys know about the pandemic. So, what's the tactic of organized mobbing? Well, from my experience, they just want you out. They want you to seem crazy, and then you will slip up, and then, you know, it continues to be this deeper hole. And, you know, this is a very dangerous situation, being someone who is mobbed, because it's illegal and it's covert. So if you're really someone who's being mobbed and gang stalked, you, whether you like to say it, admit it or not, you're a pretty important person, though. Despite what numbers show on the internet, or just, you know, whatever, even if you're not on the internet. There's some people who go through this and they're not on the internet, and they don't have to talk about what they particularly went through, you know? The reason it's, you know, I don't mind talking about it is because the tactics were like really nerdy, dude. Like, it was really old school. It was some you already saw it coming. And it's up to you to make the right move on whether it's the best situation to be there or not. Now, me just knowing me and me just speaking on something that happened 2.5 years ago and who I am, man, I already know that there would have already been another event that would have led me up to talking about something like this anyway, you know? So, with the whole situation, well, I was in a good position. And not only that, this position, I was really goddamn good at it. And the reason I know I was good at it is because even if the individuals didn't like me there, man, we're all about productivity, baby. You know, there's gonna be times where you'll reach levels where you're just off level with individuals around you. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, but that's the best way I'm gonna say it without being arrogant, man. And, you know, this is when they, you know, whether they know anything about you, whether it be a word of mouth. Because, man, when I say I was cool at what I did, man, I was slick and good at what I did, dude. You know, when it comes to management, when it comes to running a system, that's what I do. And depending on how you run the system, and whether it's unorthodox or eccentric from the way other individuals run it, you know, this could still deem you a quote unquote a bug in the system or whatever. And, you know, the older you get, the wiser you get. There's times where I thought, you know, there's some videos I put up where it came across pretty arrogant, you know, speaking on what I did and stuff like that. But, you know, you look back a year later, it's like, damn, I'm so much wiser right now. Man, I thought I was being wise. I'm not being wise. It's always like that with me. There might be a year later when I come back to this video, man, I thought I was being wise. Why'd I upload that? Like, you know, because whatever you're doing, you want it to lead to something good. So that's why I'm going to try to talk about it like that, you know? I don't know where the duck went. I think he went that way. Well, it's psychological warfare. It is Black Ops tactics. And yes, sir, I would know about this. You know, it's not even the fact that I've never been in the military. Now, just because I read up and watched a bunch of stuff and did research on military, no, that I had military practices done on me, yes. Psychological warfare, Black Ops tactics, and those of you who are in positions of authority, and it comes down to even things like race and your demographics and your age and your belief system. Sorry, I'm making a video. You guys still trying to come down here or? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. All right, that's a nice bike. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna get featured on my new newspaper too coming out, all right? That's what I'm talking about, all right? Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Thank you. My bad. When it comes to the so yeah, and they do stuff about that. Those of you who are in authority, and I was talking about the race and the demographics, and you know, just because that, you know, and I'm gonna keep it P, dude. I'm not about to sit here and lie, and I know this is some stuff that I don't like to say and use as examples, because I don't like to use cops as an example. Why? Because I have not physically been a cop. So I just don't like to talk about it really. But just because, and just, okay, and that's as far as I'm gonna go. And so then you could be in a position of authority where you have like almost like an oath and certain things that you know you can't be doing or whatever, but just because you and this person are in the same position does not mean you have to like each other. Does not mean there's stuff going on and the way someone thinks and all of this and making them feel, and now you got to do this. And you know, we had the video talking about the LAPD cop who got teamed up by his own team. So that's just an example right there. And it doesn't have to come down to it being physically, but then they have their ways of doing it psychologically. And yes, this is what organized mobbing, stalking is. And it goes, listen, and I'm just talking about the vicinity part. when we talk about targeting, this is when and it's the same thing, but with targeting, I look at it as more broad and obviously more severe, where you could be someone getting organized mobbing, but you're not actually going through gang stalking. So organized mobbing is like, depending on how they do it, can be some bully shit. And it is. I've already seen, not me, I never went through that until I became the authoritative figure, but they did it in a way where it didn't look like bullying. So for example, you could be someone who's not even aware of the fact that you're being organized mobbed. And this is what I witnessed throughout so many times until I became wise and knew the words and terms to what this was. You know what I'm saying? So whatever location you're going to, your work or school or whatever, they've all got different tactics on how to make you want to leave or not want to be there, or a reason to, they know what the lead up is going to be because they know the system better. So now they already knew they were going to fire you and make a scene and make themselves look bigger and shit, like, and that's what it is. So that's why it never worked on me. But this is what the lead up is. So when you're doing what you do, and you have these psychological warfare tactics, making you see certain things, making you see certain lies, productivity lies, falsifying information, getting individuals who are not in the same sector as you to participate in stuff. That's mobbing, dude. That's conspiracy. It's illegal because it's on the workplace, bro. You're a position of authority. Getting people who are under you to participate against someone who's in another position of authority. You can't do that, dude. And this is what comes down to whether it's up to you on whether to speak on it and the way you talk about it. See, it's the way you react, man. It's the way you react, man. So it just needs to be talked about. And it's old school. Like I'm already exposing it, dude. So whether you're someone who does it, whether you're someone who's quote unquote a victim of it, just the way I'm talking about it is like, it's over, dude. Like y'all can't do that shit anymore. It's so obvious now. I let it slide because the reason these individuals were doing it were for multiple reasons. Number one, I was good at what I was doing. Number two, yapping on the internet. And that's the main one. And then you bring it all together, you know, now y'all know how it goes. Whatever good stuff you do, no, we don't talk about that, man. No, we only talk about the bad. And then that, you know, we always look for a negative narrative. That's it, dude. Look for a negative narrative. Damn, I tell you what, sometimes, man, you could walk outside and you could go wherever you're going, and sometimes you could see flaws in people, bro. But dude, you didn't look for that flaw. You just saw it. These people, dude, it's their mission. It's their mission to look for a negative narrative, bro. I'm talking grown-ass kids, dude. Never had a problem with the dude, man. Grown-ass in his 40s, bro. Had kids. I had respect. I'm like, damn, you're doing this position just like me. Now, deep down, bro, I already knew I was better, I was faster, I was getting the gear going, bro, because the proof's in the pudding. Run the numbers, dude. It's not ego. This is the part where I look like I'm the bad guy because I'm saying the truth. And the truth is beyond unbelievable, but is what it is, dude. It's really some mission impossible. Like, if you're someone who's going through this, you know what you did, but dude, just drop it. You can't get into the details anymore. How you doing?
Good.
Just filming me a video here.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a nice view though. Y'all around the area or?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my first time here, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no doubt. You have a good day.
You too. Take care.
I'm gonna try to bring this one to 20 minutes. So, you know, it's just the way you talk about it, man, you know? It's a situation where you perhaps allow too much vulnerability, whether it be on the internet or in the workplace, to allow for you. So you probably let shit slide too much. Physically, see, that's where I messed up. I was physically really good at what I did. And it was just so rewarding to watch, like, my employees, dude, like, lose a bunch of weight and change as a person. This dude, you know, he pull up with a military buzz cut just like how I did now. he lost a bunch of weight and he was kicking it into gear. Like, dude, I changed people, bro. I changed people. Like, there's the dude who was homeless. I got him the job and turned him into a goddamn Army Ranger, dude. Like, I really did that. I changed people. And then you'll see people who weren't involved with that get mad, and then they try to do all this, and then now they look for the negative shit. So now the negative stuff that's been, what do you say, gossiped about, right? Because that's the two words they love, narrative and gossip. That's the only thing people around you know. And then this is when we get into stuff where you have all these psychological stuff being played on you. You have people, you know, once someone lets you know that they're trying to confuse you, that's it. So that's what allowed me to get through that shit. So this is why this video here is like really a backfire on every single individual who try to play me, because spiritually, it doesn't matter whether I'm suffering financially or anything. These individuals know what they try to do to me, and dude, I'm right here. It didn't work, and it was really weak. And we're talking, these are grown-ass people in positions, dude. And I shouldn't be here at age 26, 15, 20 years younger than you guys, having to, you know, unfortunately, slap you in the face with the truth, dude. I remember all of it. I remember Big Man Ray, who I replaced over at the biggest store. Oh, you're not gonna survive. And then, dude, hell no, bro. Run the numbers, dude. He told me I'm not gonna survive. Come on, man. Damn. And I don't want it like that. It's crazy, dude. And it's real, bro. You know, falsifying their productivity on the, you know, the board or whatever. So that's just to piss you off, to see what you're gonna say, because they need juice, dude. They ain't got no juice, bro. I'm not there anymore. If I came back, I'm willing to give them juice. I'm willing to juice up anyone who's making a good cause. I loved where I worked at, man. So that's why I'm not blaming you can't blame, because once you go through this shit, you can't blame anyone, bro. That's what it cracks me up. Like, you can't like be over here talking about, oh, my company did this and that, but yet you're still there the whole time. And yet if you go to another company, you're either not going to be good at it, or it's just not going to, not that, it's not going to fit you. You're going to have something else to complain about. So this is what, like, if you're going through the shit, you got to man up, dude. If you're going through it, it's probably because you're good at it. Or if you're going through it, you ruffled the feathers. Or if you're going through it, you're unaware. You're unaware and you're being played. No, I was aware. In fact, I was so aware, I played stupid and acted like I was unaware. So this is what allowed them to, you know, think that I was playing games. And it got so deep, dude. They were doing this shit where they were like, oh, Aaron likes to play mind games. Yet, he's the one who's forcing all this dumbass shit onto me. Yet, I'm the first individual who was in that vicinity before him. Yeah, and then, hell nah, bro. Yeah. Y'all want to really believe what started all this? Two married people. Yeah, they were married, both of them. Yep. Had kids and everything, yep. It's not worth saying their names, you know. That'll be on some United Gang Stalking Association channel type stuff, where that's why I respected him. This dude was throwing out officer names, federal names. Shit, man. But, you know, this needs to be talked about, man. Yeah, especially when, like, it didn't work. Hell no, dude. And that's what I mean. It gets broader with the word targeting, because then they look at everything going on. So now they have, whether you got a court date, now they can move your geographical location at your workplace the same day as a court date. Dude, that's what? That's implying something, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the way, what saved me is just the proof in the pudding, dude. You can't lie about me. So that's what the thing is they try to dupe me with moving me locations, because that's what happened. Like I said, I'm not gonna get all detailed and everything, you know. But my workplace location wasn't far from home at all. But then the whole plan was to, you know, do the whole funny court date business stuff and move me farther away. But all that did was expose them, because now all their numbers are dropped, and where I went, the numbers increased. And that's what it is, dude. I know it sounds narcissistic, But it is what it is, dude. That's why they call it organized mobbing and stalking. So this is what then now began the theater, the customers coming in with red shirts, you know, and the actors, and yeah, you know, I talked about it before, man. Yeah, and they all have, but like it's too late now. It's too late for them because it doesn't work anymore, dude. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it doesn't work. It's like you're just right there watching them be like fake. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's true. Like I already know what you're trying to do. You know? And like I said before, man, I get, you know, I don't worry about, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm actually not mad at all. That's why, like, I'm just making this vid, chilling right here, you know, at the lake with the, you know, them and the bikes, dude. Shit. But it ain't a joke, dude. Yeah. This stuff needs to be talked about. It's illegal, dude. That's a federal case. You can be, you know, you deserve millions if you're going through this, man. You got all these people doing this shit to you, and you got the proof in the pudding. It's so obvious. Hell nah, dude. This stuff happened 3 years ago. That's not that long. You can't let shit slide that long, dude, you know? And like I said before, ain't none of us perfect, man. But when you got this going on, that's when you almost gotta damn be perfect. Because now they following you. They can't wait to use whatever narrative that you around, just doing the same shit they basically do. You know, so that's crazy, dude. All for just a period of time, man. All just for talking about something. That's all for just being good at what you do, man. That's crazy. It was the narratives, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? The narratives were crazy. The narratives were literally just to gaslight me, bro. Cause those, you know, well, let me not even talk about those who know me. Those who know, shit, man, it's just been me. Like, I actually show what I talk about. So when I say that, I'm like, hell no, man. The proof's in the pudding, bro. Run the numbers. Especially when it be obvious on paper. No. That's not good, man. That's not good. That's not good when you could see those two different vicinities change and all of a sudden sales numbers dropped here and skyrocketed up here. Oh, man, I don't know. See, that wouldn't be something we're talking about or me caring about if I wasn't the individual who got moved. You get what I'm saying? In that situation right there. And if I wasn't the individual who was being lied about. Like the most ridiculous lies ever, dude. Aaron wasn't a good manager. This dude, Aaron wasn't a good manager. All while my store skyrocketing with those sales. And I'm not saying it's because of me, bro. It doesn't matter. All I'm trying to tell you is wherever I go, everyone there will get better. I'm dead. I'm for real. Aaron wasn't a good manager. Now they gotta add more people over to where they're at, and they still can't do what I. Hell no. And then where I'm at, they're over here downside. Hell no. Hell no. We gotta start talking about this stuff, man. Hell no. So those of you who are going through this stuff and you start to see stuff, I mean, obviously not saying anything doesn't do anything. But you just got to be careful. You're just trying to talk about something. You're not trying to. There's no such thing as anyone try to want to get involved with this, man. So you know, you're just over here trying to make the world a better place. And this is why you got people on the internet saying stuff like, some people can't work a day job because they try to do better, and then dude, they actually just come up with tactics the minute that it gets so obvious, bro. How I'm running what I was running, they will actually do reverse Black Ops tactics, man. Flip over the labels in my store to make sure to make sure that I see that, to make it see that I'm being played with by my own team. Mess with my schedule and then try to write me up if I don't show up. Like, what? What? After everything I'm doing for you, what? I don't know, man. Like people just want to be involved, like organized, like just want to be involved. Hey, man. But if you're someone who's going through this, no, don't look down at all, man. You're just someone who, like, you know, hey, some people can't handle you. Like you're too much. You know. Sometimes, like if you're going through this, like you too much. You know, you got too many characteristics, man. You got too much shit you can do. You got too much. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wasn't perfect, you know, but it was yeah, man, you know, it was so bad where I would unintentionally make them think I was playing mind games, where if me being the leader or authority and I come in late, but I can drink like an energy drink and then actually go 3 times quicker than what we usually do, and then end up doing better that day compared to a day where I come in earlier. Do you get what I'm saying? It's so, yeah, dude, like I'm that dude. For real. And there's no such thing as someone make a video like this, bro. So, you know, organized mobbing needs to be talked about more. I think I talked quite a bit in this, man, you know, and I'm trying to be nice. I'm not saying names. You know, I'm not trying to bring back the old stuff, but there needs to be something needs to be said in person, dude. There needs to those who were involved with what you tried to do to me. Some of you I need to see some of you. My bad, I'm so swollen, fuck. I still need to see some of you in person, and you need to get like roasted or something. Cause of all the stuff you tried to do and it didn't work, and you really like remember. Like I need like hell no, man. That's crazy. Y'all would try to do that to someone. And like, what if it worked? Like, damn, you'd be talking shit, all that stuff. But now, you're just on the sidelines being a bench warmer. That's what happens. Like, what you try to do, the reaction you try to do, it didn't work. And that's what got me. Was them trying to say I didn't do as much work as I did or whatever. Because like I said before, when they're trying to even the playing field, because that's what it is. Especially when there's different codes, area codes with the same organization in different locations on paper. No, that's the thing. On paper, what you saw was obvious. Yes. Yep. So when you have to even the playing field, they'll exercise and change the numbers and stuff and change the amount of work. So on paper, make it look like you're doing the same amount of work as them as the others, when no, you're actually doing a quadruple with less people and shit like that. They just change the numbers. Gaslight you, and then whatever reaction you get, you do. If it's inappropriate, then there's a narrative. Yep. So I'm just trying to help y'all, man. This ain't to confuse anyone. This is some real ass stuff, man. You're hearing it from the perspective of someone who was in a position of authority. Organized mobbing is real, and they got different ways. They don't matter. They could do it to positions who were higher than me. They do it, dude. If they don't want you fit in that position, or if they ain't doing too much, and it's not that. Hey, this is just one portion. I got so many other portions to go. Sometimes individuals who, you know, have to do their role, they don't have a problem with you, but it's just a bigger picture. There might be a different way they want you to change. They want you to change up the atmosphere or the climate. You're there to be an example. So they want to change the way how you're being an example. They know you're smart. They just don't like the way you do it. You know, it's stuff like that too. It could be a lot, man. I'm being real detailed here. You know, I'm being real specific about how I'm not giving out the broader topic. I'm just talking about, you know, this could be what if you're, you know. But, you know, for the most part, for you to go through this, if you're not aware that you're going through it, you're obviously not a position of authority. If you're someone who's going through it, you're a position of authority. So now you're having to play some kind of mind battles and stuff like that, you know? Because people ain't gotta like you. That's how it is, man. But anyway, that's it for now.